Welcome back to Weighing In. We're talking about the 170-pound weight class. This year's videos are sponsored by Rothman Orthopedic Institute. And in a state tournament, gentlemen, that has so many stars and so many favorites, we come to 170 pounds, no clear-cut favorite. It seems like any wrestler could win. So, Joe, let's start off with you. Let's go with the guy who's been ranked #1 in our rankings this year.
That's Shane Reitsma from Howell. He's a junior. He's lost only once. He really has developed into a team leader. He's been the best wrestler on that team all year. A lot of big wins. What I like about this kid, Mike, is the fact that he can come at you in a lot of ways. He can beat you on his feet. He can beat you as a counter guy. He can toss you. He's a very strong kid, and he's had a lot of really big wins. I think he's really ready to make a run in this tournament. And another guy that I like in this weight class is a boy from Robbinsville. His name is Garrett Bilgroth. Unbeaten, 40-plus wins, and did he have a heck of a win in the Region 6 final. Wrestling George Burdick from Raritan. Burdick locked him up in a bear hug, stepped through on it. They hit the mat, and Bilgroth bounced right back up and decked him. I was very impressed by his toughness, mentally and physically, and I think those are two guys that I'm going to be watching in the tournament this week.
Now, Bill, in a weight class with so much uncertainty, we've got to look to our rankings. We talked about the #1 guy most of the season. How about the #2 guy this year?
Yeah, Paulsboro's Brendan Green. We've had him #2 all year, and we got to see #1 against #2 in the Region 7 final. You know, Green against Reitsma. Green actually got off to a 3-0 lead. It wound up tied 4-4. There was a stall call in there, and then Reitsma scored with 7 seconds left. You know, with the win at 6-4. But that's how close those two guys are. So you know, if they wrestle again, you know, it definitely could go the other way very easily. Another guy to look out for, Martin Cosgrove from Camden Catholic. Freshman, 170-pounder. He wrestled Reitsma in the semis. It was 1-1 down in the last minute. Got in twice on Reitsma. Reitsma fought it off and ended up getting the takedown. Cosgrove is definitely a guy that can be a factor here. I think he's going to win a state title. Probably not this year, but down the road, this is a guy to really keep an eye on. Pat,
this weight class is so wide open. Let's go back and look at those rankings. Give me a few more guys who are on this list.
Two guys that were right in the middle all year long. AJ Lansky from Del Barton and James Cruz from St. Peter's Prep. Lansky was a wrestleback round 4 last year, so he was right there from being on the podium. Cruz also has been, you know, close a couple of years, but these two guys wrestled not too long ago. Lansky won 3-2 in overtime. Maybe this is a semifinal. Maybe they meet in the quarterfinals. We'll see. Two guys, who knows? Anything could happen in this one.
Yeah, I'm really excited to see who all you guys pick. So, Joe, let's start with you. 170 pounds, completely wide open. Who is your pick?
Well, given the fact that he found a way to win twice in the region against two outstanding wrestlers, my pick is Shane Reitsma. Like I said, I think the kid is really a thoroughbred, and I think it's his time.
All right. Bill, let's go to you. Who's your pick in this wide open weight class?
Yeah, I picked Reitsma to win in the region, which he did, and I was leaning toward him here. But like I said, that was such a close match, and Green had the lead for most of it. And I think, you know, he makes a couple adjustments this time, and maybe gets Reitsma in the final this time, and Brandon Green from Paulsboro wins it.
Pat, we said this is a weight class with no clear-cut favorite. Let's make it 3 different picks. Who do you got?
All right, you got it. Let's go with James Cruz from St. Peter's Prep. I'll give you a little Hudson County homer there, but this is a guy, he's just been around for a long time. He's tough. He's proven himself. I think he can get past Lansky if they meet again, and just a kid that really works hard and could really, you know, put the cap on a really special career with a state title.
Yeah, as you can see, a really wide open weight class in Atlantic City. That wraps up our preview for the 170-pound weight class. Keep it locked on NJ.com/HSWrestling. We'll have live video from all 3 days at Boardwalk Hall, every round of the boys and girls tournaments, plus results, brackets, photos, and more.